Now back to Inside West Virginia Politics with Mark Curtis.
Joining us now is Senate President Mitch Carmichael. Thank you so much for being with us.
It's always a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Obviously, the big news this week was the three education unions coming together, calling on the governor to cancel the special session on education reform. Your thoughts on that, and will we have education reform this summer?
Yes, we will have education reform. It's imperative that when one views the condition of our current education system and recognizes that our student success is near last in America, and I know our parents and our teachers and our children, our students, frankly, all care, and they're talented, they are blessed, they have amazing ability, and yet we stick them in this system that finishes near last in America. We can be better than that, and I'm positive that we can move to the first. But for teacher union leaders to defend this status quo, to suggest that we should not even have a special session so that we can improve our educational outcomes, that they would rather sacrifice the teacher pay raise, over $200 a month. Frankly, if a person is, if you calculate that over a 30-year period, you're talking about $100,000 with retirement benefits and so forth. For them to sacrifice that advantage for those teachers because of the fear of a charter school that's a charter that options available in 44 other states in America, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's frankly very disappointing, and it really is indicative of what's wrong with West Virginia. This clinging to the status quo, this is afraid of change, this apprehension about moving forward. They'd rather stay in the past. And this legislative leadership team is absolutely committed to progress, change, opportunity. We're inspired to motivate and to lift student achievement so that people can live their dreams and opportunities in West Virginia. And furthermore, let me just say this. I'm disappointed that they don't know more about the process, the union leaders, because it's not even within the authority of the governor to cancel the special session. It's solely within the, when we adjourn, it's solely up to the Senate President and the Speaker of the House. So while I'm not surprised, I'm disappointed.
So obviously education reform will be on the docket, but it won't be until June, special session starting tomorrow on those 15 other bills. Why wait on education reform when it's been such a hot button issue since the regular session?
I completely agree with you. The state Senate is very intent on delivering quickly, launching a comprehensive Student Success Act. And I wouldn't necessarily suggest that it'll be the June interims. I believe it'll be before then. We're trying to work to gather consensus to make sure that we protect taxpayer dollars as it relates to spending it during a special session, so we'll be very cognizant of that. Furthermore, we just received a report from the Department of Education about the forums. Each senator, me as well, has reached out to our constituent groups, the local boards of education, and heard from them. So we're modifying and changing the components of the bill, but we would be very happy to launch this bill within the next couple of weeks.
So I'm glad you brought up the report. A lot of people are using that against charter schools, against educational savings accounts. Your thoughts on the findings in that report, because it seemed like a lot of people felt very negatively towards those things.
Well, some did, I will say. I think it's indicative, though, the report's very instructive, the first few paragraphs, where it says something to the effect, while despite widespread publicity about this forum, there were very few West Virginians that participated in it. And so, and then when one reads the component as it relates to charter schools, they're not necessarily negative on charter schools. They're just saying if you do them, include these 6 components. And as I went down and read each one of those, I checked every one of them. We'll include those components. Now, education savings accounts is a different ballgame. There was adamant opposition to education savings accounts. However, there are many there that advocated on behalf of education savings accounts for special needs children. I mean, who can vote against that? To provide a little bit of a leg up for those children on autism spectrum, perhaps, or those who have some special needs. Why would we deny that kind of help to those in special, unique circumstances? So we're going to continue to make the case. I think there's just so much misinformation. I thank you really for the opportunity to speak about this and to inform the people of West Virginia. I'm convinced, I'm absolutely convinced that when people realize the condition we're in now with our student success, near last in America, and know that we can be so much better, and other states have these options that we don't have, why wouldn't we do those things? I'm an advocate for change. I'm an advocate for progress and opportunity, and we're going to continue to push for those.
All right, Senate President Mitch Carmichael, good luck over the next couple of days as you take on those 15 other bills that were vetoed besides education during this special session. And thank you so much for being here with us.
It's always a pleasure. Thank you.
We're going to have much more Inside West Virginia Politics coming up next.